The Baton Club members shyly step into the staging room. Monica and I take a seat on the bleachers. We finish up the onigiris, and Monica leans back a bit. We seem to be one of the first few people to sit down, so it's fairly empty. But soon enough, people start rolling in as the event is about to begin. A few moments after the doors close, music begins to play, and the girls of the Baton Club bounce their way out of the staging area. They move in unison, spinning their batons along with the beat. Monica bops her head with them. Or bobs her head with them. They do a bunch of intricate moves, tossing their batons to each other and catching them in sync. Once the song finishes, they bow and everyone claps as they run back into the staging room. After that short intermission, they come back out and another song begins to play. Monica seems to really enjoy watching them twirl around the batons. And to be honest, the music is pretty good too.
I bet they can make it to the nationals with their skills.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. It doesn't look easy to twirl those things around for so long. Ooh! Guess what I heard? Apparently one of the film club members has a crush on one of the girls up there. I'm not sure who, though. I just remember overhearing that during the break at some point.
I wish him in luck in getting her. He couldn't even think of an interesting thing to say there. It just... I wish him luck. Like, come on, man. Like, Monica's writing is at least decently... Like, look at this. This is not a conversation. When there's like 6 Monica lines and then just 2 from us, this is not a conversation. This is just Monica talking our ear off. As we just say, yes, indeed. Like, my God, man. And maybe the point is supposed to be because he's supposed to be the player, they don't want him to talk as much. But like, then give me some dialogue options. Like, if you want to make it that it feels like the player's talking, then add dialogue options that I can click to then make him say. Because if not, this just looks, he's just a boring man to be stuck in. Monica keeps talking and we just keep nodding our head. Yeah, we're just like, yes, quite indeed. I wish him luck. Jolly good show. Make it like Persona 5. I mean, that's an example you could do it like. Persona gives you funny dialogue options for your characters that have no personality. I try to eye out the film club and look for the guy. There he is. I think that might be him over there. I can see him bobbing around. He's actually recording it both on the camera and his phone.
Yeah, it looks like it.
As I look back on the Baton Club, they move on with their performance. One of the members peeks over in the film club's direction and winks. I look at the club, and the guy who I pointed out earlier blushes a bit and shows a thumb to her.
Those two are definitely into each other.
Oh yeah, they are. The performance continues, and the final song ends. Everyone applauds and shuffles out of the gym onto the next event. As I look back while holding hands with Monica, I notice the two who were looking at each other. They embrace, and the girl happily jumps. You did it. What a legend. Was I supposed to care about those two? I had no idea what any of that was. Are you sure this is the festival, not bring your pet to school day? MC's missing his leash. That's all it is. MC, don't go too far now. Or sorry, player, don't go too far now. MC is apparently somewhere else. He's a different person. Monica checks on what I'm looking at.
Oh, it happened.
Monica hugs me as we walk out.
But focus on me a bit instead, okay?
As you wish. Thank you for the 1,000 bits, Rage Bob. World of Dreams player has better lines than this. I think a lot of things have better lines than this. That's not really saying much. It just feels like they didn't really know what to make him say to make him interesting. But again, like I said, it feels kind of like they planned it though. Because it feels like they didn't want to give him too much personality in order to make it feel like it is the player. But like I said, if you want to if you want to still do that, but by still making the dialogue feel fresh, then you need to add more dialogue options, which might be a pain in the ass to, you know, code, but you kind of have that coming when you create an idea such as this. So, yeah. So, where's our next stop?
I think, let me check. Oh, the anime club.
Didn't MC want to join that club before Sayori bribed him with cupcakes?
Yep, that's the one. I wonder what they have planned, though. We're supposed to go to their club room by the looks of it. I can lead the way.
Alright, let's go. Make our way towards the anime club. Wait, I swear I just saw something in chat.
What?
Someone was like, at least it isn't like that one mod where almost all the lines were I love you. So someone's like, this is that mod. At least it's not like that one mod. This is the same mod. Oh.
Oh.
Oh no. I think with 1,000 bits rage, Bob. I appreciate it though, man. Like I said, it's like I can kind of see where they're going with it, but it's just it's just. Also, people said this is the longest day in the mod, so all right, well, buckle up, I guess. I mean, that probably tells me there's not that many days of this mod left. Then there's not that many things left in this mod. Monica leads me along until we reach an open door with the anime club written on the sign. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that is true though. So that you brought up something. At least. They're not saying I love you every 10 seconds. You know, they at least fix that.
This seems to be the place. A bit less hectic than I remember. On Friday, I heard from one of our classmates that a fight broke out in there with wooden katanas. But anyway, it looks like everything's calm in there.
We step inside and look around. Really? We have no comments on the fact that there was a fight with wooden katana. Okay. Club members have all set up a small stand, each with either a tray of food or some items they bought. All of them are heavily decorated with anime pictures and cardboard cutouts of different waifus. These guys are really dedicated.
Yeah. I can see why Natsuki didn't want to join. I'm betting she's gonna have a look, though.
Yeah, she does like this kind of stuff. Wanna get some food then?
Yep.
We slowly make our way around, and I get one of everything for us to share. We step outside and find a bench to sit down on. Okay, see, that wasn't that bad. Finally, not something bombarded with references.
These are pretty good. Here.
She gives me half a cookie, which looks to be decorated in the look of a girl with blue twin tails. I take a bite of it. Not bad.
See, why couldn't all the references be like that? Where it's actually subtle. You just say a girl with blue twin tails, and it's like, oh yeah, you know, you can make the assumption that that's Miku. But they don't just say it's Miku. Meanwhile, fucking, oh, there's Miles and Phoenix just hanging out. Like come on. Like,
What are they doing in a high school?
like, it's something where it's like, you can really tell that there were, like, 'cause someone said there's multiple writers, and I'm like, I'm starting to be able to tell which writer wrote which part. Because it's like,
Yeah.
Unless the same guy wrote this reference, in which case, how the fuck?
I hope that the writers are going to make the dialogue better for the full release, given this is a demo. Yeah, hopefully they do try to fix some of this in the full release. Or not, you know, they can stick to their guns and just say, fuck you, Zero, in which case I'm like, alright, sure.
Okay.
See?
Yeah. Yeah, what, huh? Excuse me, I had half a cookie, which seems to be decorated like a girl. I take a bite of it, not bad. See? Yeah. Couldn't even
So-
say, yeah, that's good, he just said yeah.
You can only say one word.
Okay.
So apparently, I heard that there are schools on boats now. And they also have a tankery club where they drive around and shoot things. They drive tanks around and shoot things.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
Thank goodness. Sounds like a wacky anime plot.
Yeah, I just saw a post on Reddit with some anime girls in tanks.
Monica, please do not mention Reddit.
Way to break the immersion more.
He's already dead. he's just dead on the
Beating a dead
ground.
horse.
He can't get up. The immersion has just been dead.
My lord.
Some guy in the comments replies told some other guy the backstory after someone asked for the context. And I think it's actually an anime. It's called, I forgot the name of it.
Wow. I bet one of the guys in the anime club would know what it is.
Probably. I think I'll ask them sometime in class. But we still have to finish that one idol anime.
Fair. We munch on our snacks a bit and watch as people pass by. Do you know where we have to go next?
Yeah, let me check. Up next is all the sports clubs.
Sports clubs? That's gonna be in the gym again, right?
Should be. I don't think we're allowed to set up nets and whatnot outside.
Do you want to start going?
Sure.
We get up from the bench and make our way back towards the gym. Here we take our spot in the bleachers, and Monica leans up against me. Once the gym fills up a bit, the boys' basketball team captain walks out with the girls' team captain. Thanks everyone for coming. Let me explain how everything will work. Each team will split in two and verse each other in one match in their respective sport. The first one to score on the other side wins. Games will be short and will rotate through each team and sport after each match.
Once every team has had a chance to go up against one another, and we'll all get together and have a huge game of dodgeball. If anyone wants to participate in that, you can just come down and join in. Without further ado, let's get this started.
The girls' captain runs back into the changing room, and the boys' basketball team jogs out and goes to their respective sides. Blue versus green. The whistle blows, and the team scramble to get the ball. Blue manages to snag the ball and run for a score on green. They miss, and green takes the ball. After that, blue fiercely defends the basket, but green gets a long shot in. Sure, it was a three-pointer, but I don't think that counts as that in this. Crowd cheers as green takes the win. They swap out with the girls' team after that, and they also run to their respective sides.
See, why couldn't all of them be like this? This is fine. There's no weird references, it's just explaining basketball. Whether or not they had to sit here and explain basketball fully is a different story entirely. But, considering we're just kind of watching. But, they could have just said, blue beat green, but, you know, and then, but, you know, sure. I'd rather take this than the references. I'll take what I can get. Blue versus green again. Once the whistle blows, Monica pokes me. If you get any ideas, Zero, I might get a bit jealous.
Don't worry, Monica. I only have eyes for you.
Smooth.
Girls also scrimmage over the ball. Why does Monica keep talking about being jealous? This is like the second time she just brought this up. I was say, like, this is like the second time this was brought up. Like, okay, chill. I don't know why Monica would have to be jealous when we literally installed, to her knowledge, we've literally installed a mod just to hang out with her. Don't think she has any room to think, oh, maybe he doesn't like me. Yeah, Monica, I'm gonna go for the girls who don't have sprites. They lunge at it and take it from under the other team. Match ends with a fast victory for the blue team. As that ends, both volleyball teams come out and start going at it. They play without a net, and just boys versus girls.
I don't like how they worded that.
They were going at it.
I don't like how
they were just...
The boys versus girls going at it, I don't like
They just went on the court, they just started going at it. Started going to town.
Boys versus girls.
Screw you, Monica. I'm now dating NPC 37. She was always the girl for my dreams.
Friendship ended with Monica. Friendship started with NPC 37.
She was always the girl of my dreams. They play without a net, and just boys versus girls. They treat it, though, as if there actually was a net there. One of the girls managed to land a spike as they score a point. They take the win, but it's pretty clear the guys weren't trying too hard. Okay, that's mean. What is this random sexism? Clearly, the guys should have won. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is this? I did not know my player body was a sexist. Everyone's pretty excited to start the dodgeball game, and as they bring the ball into the storage room, they carry out a large bag full of dodgeballs. They also bring out some large mats. The volleyball captain speaks up. We're doing a version with cover as well to make it more challenging. But once you knock a mat down, it stays down. If you get hit, you're to lie down on the floor and play dead. You guys know the rest of the rules. Alright, let's go, everyone. Split up boys versus girls. What? I can choose not to play? Play? Why not? Look at Monica. Wanna go?
Yeah, I do. Get ready to be decimated.
Not if I can help it. Okay, see, this is an actual interesting part. I like this. I take off my blazer and vest, and Monica does the same. I run down to the boys' side and stand against the wall. I thought she took down her blazer and vest. Monica quickly put it back on for coverage. I look over to the other side and see Monica glaring at me with her pose, ready to jump for the kill. The whistle blows as we dash to grab a ball. I leap for a cover as a ball whizzes past. And she jumps beside me as he holds a ball in hand. Fancy seeing you here. I wouldn't miss out on something like this for the life of me. Sarah's on the other side too. She's a girl? So I was gonna like, of course. It was like, obviously. So is Monica. Wait, Monica's here too? Again, obviously. What do you think? I'm just here by myself? Okay, now I'm scared. Don't worry, we should be fine behind here. Ball was past the edge just as I was about to peek out. Okay, see, the epic music is funny. I like that. That's a funny idea. Probably.
It's supposed to be serious.
No, I like that. I can tell what the joke is, and at least I find it funny. So he grabs the ball and stands up to throw it. He tosses the ball and hits one of the basketball girls. He ducks down and a few balls come flying by. It's turned into a war zone. That it has. I take a ball that rolls by and stand up to throw it. I see Natsuki running by to try to get a hit on someone. Monica also stands in the open, almost as if she's trying to get hit. Both seem to be good targets. Bro, I'm gonna hit Natsuki. Fuck that shit. Bro, get her! I steady my arm to fire the dodgeball at Natsuki. She zips across the floor, hammering down to our side. She doesn't notice me, just she's getting up after sliding. At the very moment, I take my shot and watch as the ball flies like a laser towards her. She prepares to take a step forward. The ball smacks her shoulder as she looks in horror at who hit her. She falls to the floor and I get back behind cover. She's dead!
Oh.
Good shot. She gets up and throws out another ball. He ducks back after hitting a mat on the enemy side. Someone pass me a ball! The guy on the basketball team tosses the ball over to me from a small stockpile he made. Thanks! He nods and goes back into the fray of fighting. I test my luck again as I get up from my safe spot behind the mat. Here he pops up from behind cover and she attempts to throw a ball. Siri is also in the fight as she passes one of her balls to a teammate of hers. I ready the ball in my hand. Does this actually matter?
No.
Hit Yuri. As Yuri pops up again from behind the mat, I train my eyes onto her, prepared to shoot. She manages to land a hit on one of ours. I swing the ball just before she tries to duck behind cover. The ball whizzes over the mat, hitting her in the shoulder. She falls behind the mat as one of her teammates beside her also gets hit. I fall back behind cover. Oh, it's winnable. Okay, that's what it is. Thuds sound from the mat as it gets pummeled by balls. Okay, things looking pretty good so far. A loud thump sounds as one of the mats on the right topples over. There goes that cover. I peek over the mat. Sarah continues to pass around balls and tries to support her teammates to suppress the fire. Monica dodges and throws balls without getting a single miss. Our team begins to thin out as they slowly get picked off by her. We gotta hit Monica! I'll try to hit Monica. You take out Sayori. Got it. MC and I pick up some of them and ready ourselves to throw them at our targets. Monica continues to dodge any incoming ball and refuses to let up. She slips for a second but catches herself. That's my chance. I ready my ball and take my shot. Goes past some others and flies right at her. Final second, she raises her arm and catches it mercilessly. At this moment that I fall to my knees. I take the loss and fall down to the floor. Damn it! I should have went for Sayori. No, I'm not going back to win it. MC manages to land the hit on Sayori, but Monica, using the ball I threw, whips it at him, taking him to the ground. He also falls to the floor, and with Monica being undefeated so far, picks off the last of our team. The whistle blows and the girls take victory over us. I open my eyes and get back up. And with that, everyone goes back to the bleachers to get their things. I look back to where Monica and I left our things with that feeling of defeat. Though, I have to admit, that was a lot of fun. Monica walks up as well, out of breath. It was a fun scene. For once, the mod actually had a good scene. Great, now I have to download the mod to see the alternate ending. I doubt it changes that much. That's why I'm not going back to do it. Not for once. There were some decent scenes in this mod too. I thought the second date scene was pretty okay too. I enjoyed that one. I meant for once the festival had a decent scene. It actually had a pretty creative scene. Monica walks up as well, out of breath.
That was so much fun. It was an epic fight.
Says you. You managed to hit me
Monica
out so
say
quickly.
epic?
I don't know. Just let it go. I don't think she would say epic, but we're just gonna leave that there. You managed to hit me out so quickly too.
Sorry.
Well, those moves you did were amazing. I know you're athletic. This. Never seen anything like that before.
Well, I also had my fair share of dodgeball games as a kid. And I'm not one to take defeat so easily. I guess it's just practice.
Either way, good game. It was fun to play against you. We pick up our things and make our way out of the gym. She says epic and a Redditor.
Oh god.
Hashtag not my Monica. Alright, where are we off to next?
The chess club. I think we missed our
Oh
chance
my
to sign up to
God.
participate, though.
It's alright, I think after the chess club we might call it a stream.
Okay.
Since I did say it's a weekday and I don't wanna stream for too long. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Actually, maybe we'll go for like 40 minutes, because then we can end it exactly at midnight. We can end it exactly at midnight, so maybe we'll go for like a little longer, actually. Go for like 40 minutes. We had to sign up?
Yeah, there was a paper outside their door saying we had to. Sorry, I thought you saw it already. That's why I didn't say anything about it.
That's fine. Too bad, though. I wanted to try a match with you.
Well, we could always go out and buy a chess set and play at home if you want.
Yeah, maybe during summer we could do that. Well, anyway, guess since we can't do that, do you want to just walk around the school for a bit? Oh, thank God, we missed out on chess, guys. Thank God we actually did. I did not want to hear the game describe chess to me.
But chess is fun.
Describing chess is not.
You can imagine what's going on in your head. He moves his queen up. And then the rook comes
He
down.
moves his queen at b3. Like, that is not exciting to have to imagine in your head. Well, anyway, I guess since we can't do it, yeah, right, you already said that.
Sure. I think the next thing going on is the outdoor club, so let's walk outside.
Okay. We make our way out to the front doors. A nice breeze blows by as we take a step outside. Monica takes my hand as we walk the path around the school. We pass by the stalls the teachers have up and notice a few other students buying some snacks from them.
It's so nice out here. Not too cold, but not blazing heat either.
Yeah. We silently walk along the path around the school. Monica breaks the silence.
So I went to the student council room the other day to bring over some documents. And the air in the room was so tense when I got there. I think I saw the treasurer leave with a dead look in his eye. Poor guy must have got chewed out or something. When I stepped in, it was extremely tense and quiet. So much so that I just left the documents and quickly left.
Dang, I wonder what happened.
Yeah, it was terrifying. At least they resolved that. I think.
Hopefully they did. We make our way towards the field. I notice some students in the distance setting something up. I think that's the outdoor club over there.
Yeah, I think so too. Did you hear though? Apparently they got a storage closet for a club room.
Really?
Yeah, since there aren't that many of them and they're outside most of the time anyways.
Wow, I think that the school could do that.
Seems like they can. Tori was telling me about it once. One of her friends is in the outdoor club. I think that's Naughty Shiko over there.
You know her?
Yeah, she's Sayori's friend I was talking about. I just said it, Zero. Huh.
Want to go watch what they're doing?
Sure.
We head towards them and sit down on a bench nearby. I sit back and observe as the 5 of them set up a small fire pit. Actually, not one fire pit. It looks like 3 of them. I also notice a bunch of marshmallows and sticks they have off to the side. Do you think we're gonna be able to toast some marshmallows?
Maybe.
We sit for another few minutes until 5 minutes before the event starts. Okay, I think we can go over there now.
Yeah, let's go.
We get up from our bench and make our way towards them. Sure. Everyone chat says sure.
Hey, did you two come for our event? That we did. Ooh, our first customers. Hi.
Hello.
If you want to grab a steak and a marshmallow, you two can sit by the fire and toast it if you like. It's $0.25 per marshmallow, though.
I take out my wallet and hand her $1. Can we stop referencing things? Seriously, I get it. Danganronpa, funny!
Wait, this is Danganronpa?
Yeah, I haven't even played the game, but I can
How
recognize.
do you know?
Because I saw Chiaki.
Oh.
As soon as I saw the name Chiaki, I was like, these are Danganronpa characters,
Do
isn't
you
it?
roast marshmallows in Danganronpa?
I don't think you do. I haven't played the games, but as far as I've
Why
heard,
are they here? Why are there a bunch of like famous anime characters in this school? Especially like adults, like Phoenix Wright. Like, what is he doing here? Why is he part of the debate club? He's a lawyer. He went to college already. And got a degree.
you saying that made me laugh almost because it was reminding me of the Plankton line. I went to college! You're like, he went to college. I went to college!
He went to college.
Is one of the marshmallows white on the one side and black on the other side? Oh, Diablo! I didn't know you wrote for this mod. Take out my wallet and hand her $1. 4, please.
Sure, here you go.
Thanks. And Monica 2 of them, and a stick.
I was about to say that's not how money works, but I was the stupid one in the end.
So are you gonna play Danganronpa after what you just witnessed? I'm still planning on playing it eventually.
I can't wait to play the game and you do nothing but roast marshmallows.
Yeah, clear. Yeah, apparently you just roast marshmallows in the game. I can't wait. Sounds like fun.
It sounds like fun.
Someone died! Oh god!
Oh god, that's not part of roasting marshmallows.
We squat down next to the fire and slowly toast them. Soon enough, a few others gather and squat down beside us to cook. I notice Sayori and Nadeshiko talking away by the fire next to us. As the marshmallows get a golden brown color to them, I take it off the flame and wait for Monica to finish hers up. She gets up and walks over to me. Wanna go sit back down on the bench we were sitting on?
Sure.
Why? This is just weird. I take a seat back on the bench and I take a bite out of one of my marshmallows. Why do you have to ask her if you want to go sit on the bench? Why don't you just go sit on the bench and then she follows you? Why do you have to be like,
it's like, I don't want to go sit on the bench.
want to go sit on the bench? Want to go live our life? Like, what?
No.
There's so many questions. It's good. Monica also tries hers and her eyes shine.
You know, we should definitely go camping sometime.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Just us two sleeping under the stars.
Kinda hard to imagine in the middle of the day, though.
Yeah, this would fit much better if it was the evening. Kinda ruins the moment, but there's not much we can do about it.
Yeah. Munch on our marshmallows.
See, that was like a decent conversation. Why aren't there more like this?
Like he was actually responding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say at least he was actually responding to a degree. Like, it wasn't the best, but it was like, that one was actually decent. All the other ones are like, yeah, huh, yeah. Like, even though it still just ended with yeah. Time slowly passes as we listen to the sounds of the festival. So, where to next?
The cooking club.
Okay, you want to get going there?
Sure.
We get up and make our way towards the doors. I heard something last week that they were making a cafe.
Yeah, I think they are. Natsuki told me that she and the home ec students are going to take over during the class portion.
Cool. Why is Natsuki in the home ec students? Okay, because that's the cooking club, so the home ec students are gonna help. Okay, I get it. I was like, why is Natsuki helping the cooking club? She's not in that club, and I'm like, oh, okay, makes sense.
I thought home ec and cooking were the same thing.
No, this is the cooking club, and then there's home ec is a class.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
Natsuki takes home ec. She's not in the cooking club.
Okay.
The home ec students are gonna help.
Okay.
As we make our way down, Monica holds my hand. We reach the home ec room, but the door closes. But the door's closed.
I don't think they're going to open until their part starts.
Let's just wait here until then.
Yeah, it's only like, what, 10 minutes?
We stand around for a while. I check my phone, and Monica checks hers. Soon enough, a small line forms up behind us. We put our phones away, and I hold Monica's hand as we wait for the door to open. A few moments later, it does just that. A waitress comes out.
Hello, table for two.
Yes, please.
Right this way, please.
We sit down, and I take a look at the menu.
Let me know when you're ready to order.
Thank you. The waitress leaves to go serve someone else. You see anything you like?
I think I'm gonna have one of those English muffin breakfast sandwiches. What about you?
I think I'll have the same thing as you. Excuse me, we'd like to order, please. The waitress comes back with a notepad.
Alright, what would you like?
We'll take 2 of those English muffin sandwiches.
Anything else?
Let's go with 2 coffees, please.
Okay, coming right up.
I'm sure they have a name.
They don't need a name, they're a waitress.
No. I mean the sandwiches. They're just like,
Oh.
we just want those English muffin sandwiches, and it's like, I'm
You
sure
could
they're
just say
named
we want
something.
2 English muffins. You don't have to say
Yeah.
sandwiches. They could just say we want 2 English. They're called English muffins already.
Yeah,
Why are they saying English muffin sandwiches?
one of those. Like, what are they called again?
Like that's what I was like. They could just say 2 English muffins. You can get them from
Yeah.
McDonald's.
You can. All day breakfast.
The waitress leaves to go get our food.
I think they'll have a menu switch after the home ec students take over. We should come back after.
Yeah, we should. I'll ask if Natsuki's gonna be here.
Okay.
The waitress comes back with a tray in hand.
Here are your sandwiches and coffees. Enjoy.
I have a
was quick.
question.
Ask away.
Natsuki's in this class, right?
Oh, you're friends with her?
She's a bitch. How do you deal with her?
Oh, you're friends with her? I'm sorry.
Thanks.
It's okay.
She's our lead baker. Too bad she chose to join a different club. But she'll be back later today for the other half of the festival, if that's what you're wondering.
Yeah, I was just wondering. Thank you.
No worries. I'll leave you two to enjoy your food. And if you see Natsuki, let her know we could have really used her here.
Will do. She leaves and we dig into our food.
What is that? What kind of request is that? If you see Natsuki,
We
make sure
really
you
could have
guilt
used
trip
her. Make her feel bad.
Make sure you make her feel bad about not showing up today. Like what?
Make sure you make her feel bad about not. No, it's make sure you make her feel bad that she didn't join our club.
Yeah. What?
Like what the fuck? Make sure you fucking guilt trip her.
Yeah.
Gaslighting.
Thank you.
Oh no, it's Chain of Memories all over again. So much gaslighting recently on the channel.
Gaslighting.
Oh, these are good.
Mm-hmm. We're definitely coming back later.
Yes, we are.
We finish up, and I go to pay for our food.
That'll be $6.
Here you go.
Thank you, and please come again.
We exit the cafe holding hands. I think this is the last club, right?
Yeah, now it's lunch break.
We head off in the direction of the cafeteria. Normally, this time is allocated for the reorganization of people and to rest. However, with our class doing nothing, we're stuck with roaming the school for an hour. Hey, Monica, do you want to go outside for a bit?
Sure. It'd be nice to get some fresh air again.
I low-key want to open up the script file of this mod and do Control F and put in the word sure and see how many times it is said.
Do it.
Like, I am genuinely curious of how many times the word sure is actually said in this mod. Because it's, the only problem with that is I'm pretty sure they have all their RPY set up by days. So, I can't actually figure that out. But my gosh, they use sure a lot. Sure thing, Zero! No. Oh, fuck it.
You could just open all the scripts at the same time and then go through
Ayat
them
said
all,
he's doing
add
it
them
right
up.
now. Alright,
Okay.
Ayat, you count all of them from all the days and tell me. I mean, I guess technically it wouldn't be that bad, because it's like, with how long a mod is, using a word like sure wouldn't be that bad normally. And I usually wouldn't, like, get on a mod if they have it used a lot, if it's a long mod. But it's like, this mod has used it so much to where I feel like the number might actually be ridiculous.
57. Oh.
See, 57 sounds like the normal amount, like for all of them combined, maybe, because for how long this mod is, 57 might be normal. I think it's in the 100s. And this is a demo.
I hope so. That'd be funny.
It'd be nice to get some fresh air again.
We walk outside together.
Ouch.
I find a nice bench in the shade, and we take a seat together. The sun is brightly shining, and the weather is warmer. There's also a cool breeze blowing, making it not too hot to be in our uniforms. So, when we get back...
What was that fucking sentence? What were those sentences?
Wait, what?
The sun is brightly shining and the weather is warmer. There's also a cool breeze blowing. Like, why is it everything at once?
I don't know, Monica. The sun is brighting shine.
Why is the sun shining and also it's warm and also it's cold and also it's not hot enough for them to put their uniforms on?
sun shining does mean it's warm.
Yes.
You didn't have to say the weather is warmer. That is kind of redundant to say the sun is shining and the weather's warmer. Well, if the sun is shining, I can... Yeah, it's like if the sun is shining, then I can assume that the weather is warm. The cool breeze is fine because that's fine saying there is still a cool breeze blowing, making it not too hot. So, you know, like that's fine. The weather is warmer and the sun is shining is definitely kind of like, I don't know why though both of them are there. Okay, chat. So for the count across the 9 days is 145 times.
Holy shit. How many times has the MC himself said it?
Oh, for sure is 88 times.
Oh.
The compound word for sure is 88 times, but just the word sure is 145.
Okay, so 145 minus 88, and that's the number of regular sures.
No. The regular sure is 100. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, 145 minus 88 is, yeah, you're correct. I was being dumb.
Okay.
So yeah, okay. We do quick maths, and
Quick
we
math.
get there's 57 regular sures. There's 57 times they've just said sure to something without saying for sure.
Hold on, didn't I randomly guess 57 as a joke?
Did you?
Yeah, I think
I'm
that's
not
what I
sure if you
said.
did or not.
I said something in the 50s. What did I say? Shit.
Yeah, that's a little ridiculous. I mean, I can understand getting into that problem and figuring out that you use too much of one word, but it's like you start kind of picking up on it sometimes in your coding. Like you'll probably start picking up that half these things just end with sure, and you're like, okay, maybe they should say like okay, or like come on. Sure was caught 88 times. So yeah, so once we get back to the festival, what do you want to do?
I'd say we go back to the cafe Natsuki's class made.
Yeah, good idea. We sit there together with her snuggled up next to me.
Were they just not there?
There's a surprising lack of students out here with us. Yeah, they had to wait because of the next thing of food to show up, which they could have just, like, transitioned to when that was there.
Yeah, they were like, all right, we're done here, and then they were like, let's go outside, and then they went outside, and then they're like, we should go back inside.
Yeah.
It's like, well,
Yeah, it was over 100. Oh, God. Oh, okay, no, yeah, wait, okay, specify. Sure was actually 88 times. Okay.
oh,
But
okay.
if you do sure and for sure, you get 145 times. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, okay. So sure was 88. Jeez.
I'm still kind of weirded out.
Oh wait,
by
no.
the fact
Ayat
that
says no. No, he said no zero. Listen, okay, he's breaking it down. Ayat, you need to break this down. The 445 times is for yeah. Oh. They say yeah 145 times.
Oh.
Oh God.
How are you not reading that right?
I don't know. I only asked for sure, Ayat. I didn't ask for any other word. That's why I'm confused.
Yeah, I didn't ask for sure.
I only asked for sure. You're doing more. You're overworking. That's why I was confused. I only asked for how many times they use the word sure. I thought you meant yeah and sure. No, I was only asking about sure. Sure was 88. Yeah, that's all I needed to know.
Okay.
Like, having the word yeah overused is kind of an issue, but like, I don't know, a lot of people use yeah. It's a regular, like, conversation thing.
I don't think anyone's gonna really pick it up.
Because it's also a conversation. Because yeah can be used in many different ways is the thing. Because you go, yeah, or yeah. And, like, you know, yeah is like a starter for sentences, too. So I'm not going to get on them for yeah. I'm going to get on them for sure. Like, yeah, you can probably... There might be a little too much in there that could be replaced. But I'm not going to super get persnickety about yeah. Because yeah could be used in many different ways. I don't know how many times MC specifically says yeah. Okay, how many times does he say it, though? I am interested in that.
Yeah. Might take him a while to count that one.
He might have it, but yeah. Save for the few of those whose classes didn't do anything. Though most of them are reserved in their own little groups. Not that it matters. I get to spend time with my wonderful girlfriend. Hey, Monica. Wanna walk for a bit around the school again? But thought we were already going somewhere! I'd say we go back to Natsuki's classmate. Oh no, once we get back to the festival. Okay, they were just making plans for later. Okay,
Oh.
it's my bad.
Sure.
Oh my god. There it is. We get up and start walking down the path around the school. As we walk, we see a few classmates coming back from restocking on their supplies. Alright, that's the other thing. I wouldn't be so like, critical of Sure if they didn't have so much back-to-back. Like, if there was, like, a lot of them, but they were spread out, then it'd be fine. But the fact that all of these are just so close together is my issue with it. Like, if they just used the word a lot, but it was spread out, I wouldn't even notice. But it's like, the fact that I'm noticing it is because I'm like, I am reading the word sure a lot. I was thinking for the 500 bits, Benjamin. Have a good stream, Zero. Bye. Thank you, man. Thank you for all the fucking donations and all the gift subs and bits you gave, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
As we walk, we see a few classmates coming back from restocking on their supplies.
Seems they're getting ready for later.
Yeah, if I remember last year's festival, there were a bunch of food stalls, too. Bet they're doing similar stuff this year as well.
Yep. And there should be some souvenir shops, too, by the industrial arts students.
Really? I didn't think they would be doing something like that.
Yeah, I heard it from one of my classmates who's taking it.
Cool. Continue walking until we come back to the bench we started at. I check my watch. 12:50. Monica, let's start heading back. The second part of the festival's about to start.
Oh, alright. I think we'd start getting in line for a seat at the cafe.
Yep. Always said yep. We head back inside and we head towards the home ec room. Thank you for the 100 bits, computer geek. Okay, sure. We make it to the cafe just in time before the bell rings. As such, we are one of the first in line to get in too.
Oh, hello again. Hi. So, table for two again? Yep. Right this way, please.
We get led to another table and we sit down.
Okay, we have our lunch menu out right now, if you want to take a look at it.
Thank you. She hands us two menus and I open mine. I'll take the grilled cheese sandwich, please.
And I'll have some of your veggie sandwiches. A grilled cheese and a sandwich. Okay, anything to drink?
2 glasses of orange juice, please.
Alright, I'll be right back with your food.
What are you doing? What is this? Oh my god, and we're back with the references. I'm not reading this, out of spite. Out of spite for spite for these references. And out of spite that Diablo said suddenly Gordon Ramsay shows up. I'm not reading this. Out of spite, I refuse.
Good.
I refuse to read this. Oh my god, I was right. You're like half right. Out of spite, I'm not reading this. I don't want to read this. And if anything, I already read this in Doki Vision. Weirdly enough. Out of spite for all these references, I'm not reading it. No.
So
You know what? Let me do this one. Work on the next order. Also, hold up. So, for the sake of a reference, can I just talk about that they made Natsuki fucking slap somebody?
Yeah?
Like, now, if anything, now you're just kind of making her be out of character just to fit your funny reference.
No, she's not slapping.
No, she's slapping
She's taking the 2 pieces of bread and putting them on her face, because that's what.
I still feel like, but even for their funny reference, I still feel like that's too much for even Natsuki to do.
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
I feel like that's still too much for even Natsuki to even do.
Like, I was just saying that she wasn't actually slapping.
The slap would have been way too hard. This one, maybe she would do it, but I feel like Natsuki would do this with someone she knows. She would do this with, like, a random student. Like, she would do this to, like, Sayori, or, like, Monica, or, like, MC. Like, she would do it to, like, one of her friends or something.
Yeah.
She would not do this to, like, a random student. Like, that would just make her a bitch.
Yeah.
Prank him, John!
You already know.
Yeah, prank him, John. You already know. Prank him, John. Yo, prank him, Natsuki. Okay, sorry. A few moments pass, and Natsuki comes out of the kitchen with the food in hand. Alright, who ordered the grilled cheese and sandwich? The couple over there. She points to us. Hey guys, did you two order this? Yep. Thanks, Natsuki. No prob. Enjoy your food. Okay, pleasantries over. I really didn't expect to see you two here.
Wait.
What?
So like, why is Natsuki not allowed to wear her casual outfit?
No, she probably put on her casual outfit because she needed thing to cook in. She felt more comfortable because cooking in a blazer is probably super annoying.
Okay, I was just like wondering if she was allowed to do that.
Well, probably.
Okay.
They probably didn't want to make a cooking outfit for her. It's a school festival. It's pretty casual, I would assume.
Okay.
Also, what does she mean pleasantries over? She's still nice.
Yeah, I didn't think you were the head chef here.
Well, I'm not actually. I'm the head baker, but not chef. It's just that I'm usually helping the food team out while I'm baking. They're idiots, though, so it's up to me to fix their mistakes. Anyways, though, you two out on a date right now? Mm-hmm. That we are. You two. Can't even avoid it during school time, I see. Alright, I'll leave you two to your food. And it's on the house, so eat as much as you want. Bye.
Wait, Natsuki.
And don't try to argue against it, or I'll slap you both silly.
Alright.
Well, let's enjoy this.
Natsuki's just violent.
Not very often you can see knots like this.
Yeah. Let's eat.
We dig into our food. See, it makes sense for her to threaten her friends to say that, because they're her friends. That's what I'm saying. Natsuki doing that shit to a random student is, like, even, like, Natsuki level of, like, well, hold up. Like, that's a little too much.
Yeah.
Like, that's just being an asshole. We dig into our food. It's recognizable that Natsuki made this from the professionalism. Hey, Monica, let me try a bite of your sandwich.
Sure. But you gotta let me try a bite of yours, too.
Okay. But I'll warn you, I laced it with meat! Ha! We stop plates and take a bite out of each other's sandwiches. I'd say it's pretty good. We stop back and continue eating. I laced it with meat. I just had a sausage just like in a Ziploc bag in my pocket. It's one of those sausage patties. I just threw it on my sandwich. Haha! Now you cannot eat it, Monica! We clean off our plates and get up. That was good.
Leave it to Knots to cook up something as good as this.
Yeah. Alright, let's keep moving. So the rest of the festival to look at.
Yeah, let's go.
See you later, Knots. Just say Natsuki. Don't call me that! And yeah, I'll see you guys later. See, like, the nickname would be better if they just said it that one time when he was leaving and referred to her as Natsuki everywhere else, because then clearly he's just doing it to, like, bother her. But the fact they're just constantly saying it back and forth and she's not even there is like, okay, what's the point of this? We step out and head on towards the other classrooms. And enough, we reach Sayori and Yuri's class. Seems like they're doing a haunted house. Scary. Wanna go check it out?
Sure, but only as long as you stay beside me the entire time.
Okay, Welcome. Would you like to go into our class of horror? Yep. Okay, right through the door, please. Thank you. Monica and I step through the door. Didn't Purist Mod do this one? The haunted house? Time to compare. Ooh. As we do it, it immediately shuts behind us. A voice starts speaking. Welcome. I see we have a couple in here today. Hoo, this should be fun. You two will be walking through a day in the midnight zone. Nearly pitch black, but my eyes adjust in a few seconds. Passed by little drops of blood. The path leads us to the closet. We start our journey in the morning. After all, getting ready for the day is an important step, which as we get closer, opens by itself gently. But for one person, this doesn't mean getting dressed for school. You could say she hung around for a while before school started. The closet closes back up. Oh no, it was hanging Sayori. What the hell? I felt my heart sink a bit as I saw that. Monica grabs my arm. I whisper to her, "Are you alright?"
Yeah, just jumped a little bit.
Okay, let's keep going. First period isn't really something most would consider fun. However, for some students, it's enough to rattle them out of their bones. A strong skeleton is laying beside the path. Rah! Eep! As the skeleton reaches for us, Monica jumps onto my arm again. So, as we progress through the day, people get hungry. When people get hungry, that means it's lunchtime! In the corner of the room, there seems to be a student. And he's eating something. I look a bit closer and realize it's eating the flesh of another student. The other student lies next to him with a gaping wound around his upper torso. Jesus. Did it really just spell out Jesus? Why? He turns around, growls a bit, and continues munching on the student. Monica shivers as she stays latched onto my arm. We continue forward. Of course, every student has an accident every now and then. Some can even be fatal. So be careful when handling knives, kids. We turn a corner. Monica closes her eyes and hugs me tight. She whispers something under her breath.
Why? It's not real. It's not real. It's just a haunted house.
Come on, let's keep going. It's just a haunted house. We're almost at the end.
Okay.
We continue past the body. At the end of the day, some might say it's a bad time to wake up and have breakfast. For some people, it's a feast instead. I see a long-haired girl standing by the makeshift window. She turns her head around to reveal a bloody smile with long teeth. Hiss!
Ah!
She chases us out the door. She laughs a bit.
Sorry about that. I hope you two had fun. Oh, are you okay? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. It was just a bit scary. Okay, sorry about that. I hope you had fun, though. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go sit down for a bit. Okay, sorry about the scare. I'll see you guys later.
Thanks, and good job in the house. Gave us quite a fright.
Thanks. See you later.
She heads back inside. Well, let's go find a bench.
Thanks.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Okay, so So I'm assuming what they're trying, so at first I was like, Monica never really pegged me as the person to get like scared enough from a haunted house to like cry. But then it's like, okay, I'm assuming what they're trying to go for here is because the haunted house looked like close to the events of the base game, she's like getting like flashbacks, I guess. So I guess that's what they're going with here. Don't know how I feel about that. Because it's like, on one hand, I'm like, I guess it works. On the other hand, I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Because I'm trying to think. I'm like, what is my actual opinion on it? Everyone's just like, it kind of does and it doesn't work. Yeah, it's like, on one hand, it seems very weird that it would have such on-the-nose references anyway. Like, I feel like if it was like Sayori was like playing a zombie that had a rope around her neck or something, and then like Monica felt uneasy by it, then it would have been fine. Or like Yuri was like a character holding like a knife or something, and she had like a knife wound in her. She was like a zombie with like a knife wound. Maybe that could work. It's like this one felt like it just, well, obviously it just used base DDLC assets. And like I said, it felt like in the world of the mod, how the hell can it, like, that is such a coincidence that Sayori and Yuri's death scenes, the things they set up for the fucking haunted house, are like one by one almost recreations of how they died in the game. Like, that's a little too coincidental, I think, is the problem. Yeah, it could have Yuri with like a knife in her head, yeah. And then, like I said, Monica, and even then, I think Monica having some trauma, like she can be scared and be like, oh crap. I don't know if she'd get to the point of like crying. Maybe. Possibly. Not sure. I guess like maybe. Like, it feels way too on the nose, I think. Like, it feels way too much like I said, it feels like the immersion is definitely like, ha, get it? This is a reference to when this, instead of being like, oh shit, this is kind of similar to the base game, so that's why Monica's freaking out. It's like, no, these are just straight up the actual scenes. Yeah, the idea was cool, the execution was yeah, exactly. That's exactly how I feel. It's like the idea could have worked, I just feel like the execution was not the best. The execution was too on the nose. We sit down. I give her a tight hug.
Thanks, Cyril.
Don't worry, I'm here for you. Stay with our arms locked together for a good few minutes until she calms down. Better?
Yeah. Just wasn't expecting to relive that again. Seeing them like that.
What the fuck? Do I have to pick the right option here too? Ah, shit. I'm sorry.
Thank you for being with me. I feel much better with you. Let's stay like this for a little bit longer.
You stay like that for another good few minutes. Monica was really scared after that haunted house. See, that's the other thing. Like, okay, mod's giving Monica trauma. Sure, like I said, I feel like she'd be a little scared. But if this mod is going off of the fact that, like, she's kind of... I guess it hasn't been that long, huh? Alright. Because I'm trying to think, I was like, how long has it been since the base game in this mod? Isn't this like the 9th day? What day is this? What day is this in this mod? It's been 4 in-game days? Okay, it makes sense then, I suppose. I don't know. It's like... I feel like... I guess I'm always a stickler when it comes to Monica crying, because I always feel like Monica crying is something that shouldn't happen so easily. So it's like I'm usually kind of a stickler when it comes to it, because I feel like... I'm not saying Monica can't cry, but it's like sometimes I feel like people make her way too easy to cry, to where I'm like, god damn, this is a little quick, no? Like, I didn't think, like Monica has to have a little bit of a... Like, has to have, like a little bit of some, like, has to be a little tough. You know, it's like, in order to endure a lot of the stuff that happened even in the base game. She's gotta be a little tough. Like, Monica is still the same girl who cut herself and then said, not doing that again. I was like, we gotta remember that. In the base game, you find that hidden poem where Monica literally cut herself and was like, I ain't doing that again. It was like, okay. Like, not saying...
was like, huh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's like, not saying Monica can't cry, but it's like, I feel like a lot of the time when I see people make her cry, they make it happen way too easily. To where I'm like, this feels a little quick. Like, you can make her scared. I feel like making her cry is where it kind of feels like it's an exaggeration. Like, I feel like she could have just been like, she could have screamed, like, shook a little bit, then be like, I'm good. I just, you know, like, she could have just, like, shook a little bit, maybe, like, be a little shook, and I think it would have been fine.
But I don't know what happened. I was gone for a bit.
She, like, was, like, crying over the whole, like, ordeal of the haunted house. And it was like, wait, because it made sense because the idea was that it was trauma of like what happened in the base game, because like Sayori was hanging for one of the things, but we were saying like the execution was kind of too on the nose. Like it could have been better if it was like Sayori was a zombie with a noose around her neck, and then Monica would like, you know, connect with that. Yuri would be like a zombie with like a knife in her head or something.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and like I think the girl who like moved her head backwards and ran at them was supposed to be similar to Natsuki. Yeah, basically it wasn't subtle. It could have been more subtle, basically. But yeah, and then I was just talking, and then Monica was like crying afterwards. And they were like saying, you know, she's like talking about like, you know, she didn't expect to relive that, and I was just talking about how like, yeah, I feel like she's too quick to car. With a sneeze. Whenever just want to talk before you feel the sneeze coming on.
Yeah.
Tried to speed run it, but yeah, I was just basically saying she felt too quick to cry, but I feel like that's my problem with a lot of mods sometimes, but so it is what it is. Anyway, let's continue. Monica was really scared after that haunted house, but now she seems to have calmed down a bit.
I'm okay now.
Okay, let's go take a walk around the food stalls for a bit. That should take your mind off it.
Sure.
Hit us with one more sure.
Sure.
Fucking hell. Alright, I might end it here. Actually, wait. How,
Okay.
are we on, like, the last day of the mod? Hold up. I have to see. Fucking, I have the... No, we're not? Oh, I thought we were.
Wonderful.
Are we not? We're in the middle. What?
Oh.
Oh.
Let's go.
I was like, what? Because I saw there's 9 days, and I was like, wait, what day are we on? 4? Are we on day 4? Oh my god, we are on day 4. God damn. Well, I mean, to be fair, the festival is the longest day. That's why, I think. We were told that the festival was the longest day, so I think the other days, I doubt all the days are created equal.
Okay.
Not all days are created equal. Oh yeah, they definitely aren't. I just like skimmed through like day 5 real quick to see how long it was without reading any of the dialogue. Yeah, it's alright. All the other days are definitely not as long. It just felt like a drag. Is the festival almost done? Oh fuck, no, 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 no! Fuck, no!
What have you done?
I accidentally clicked after story. No, 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 no. Ah, there we go. Alright, now when I have that open again also. Is the festival almost done? I can judge by time. I always love the people on YouTube who listen to this stuff because they're sitting there like, is he gonna continue it? They already know the answer. They can just look at the little timer. Oh no, yeah, no, there's still like plenty of the festival left. Yeah, alright, we're just gonna stop it here. There's plenty of festival left. So, I'll stop it here. So far, the festival has been very hit and miss. The dodgeball scene was pretty fun. That was probably the best part of the festival. The actual presenting part was very safe. Didn't really do anything interesting. I guess I don't really have any negatives to say about it since it wasn't really that bad per se, but it didn't really do anything that unique either, so, you know, it just felt extremely safe. I didn't really like all the references. I felt like it was getting brand new days level of references. I feel like when you just keep doing references, the problem with them is that you just kind of break the immersion for people trying to be immersed in your world. And I understand people might be like, well, DDLC has references. It's like, yeah, it does. And I know DDLC is all about breaking the fourth wall, but even if when it breaks the fourth wall, it still has the immersion in it that still makes you feel like Monica is actually talking to you. Like, there's not too much immersion breaking in the game. Like, there's so much immersion, you sit there and you're thinking, like, is she actually talking to me? Until later you realize, oh wait, the game is, I'm playing a video game. Like, there's still immersion there. With this mod, it's like, you can just feels like I'm playing a mod because someone's sitting here mentioning Reddit, fucking Phoenix Wright, weird LARPing part, like, it's just like, geez, you know? I just feel like it needs a little bit more subtlety. I don't think the mod is bad by any means. I know everyone was all like, oh, this mod's terrible. If anything, it's probably hovering around a C tier maybe now. Because it's definitely, the references are definitely kind of weighing on me and everything. So it's definitely hovering around a C tier. I mean, I don't know if it can get lower. I mean, because, I mean, I've never really had to give something a D tier, so... It's like, I mean, it could only really get better. So hope maybe the mod can take itself out of C tier for the rest of it. So, I'll have to see. I am about the belief that some of the scenes need to be cut or shortened to some degree. I am also in that belief. I was also going to say that because I was looking at how I would write this, and I would cut almost a lot of these parts. I feel like half of their festival visit should have been cut and just them talk about some of the stuff they did. Like, we visited this club and this happened, you know? Like, I feel like some of this could have just been cut and just talked about in a transition. Because it feels like they're showing us everything, and they don't have to show us everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, that is it for this episode. If you want to play this mod for yourself, the link's in the description below. And, yeah. This has been Zero. Peace.